Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. I hope that all of you may be fine and healthy at home. I welcome you all to the 8th video lecture of English for grade 6, which is delivered to you by the Smart School, Gulbahar and Canal Town campuses, Peshawar. As you know that due to the pandemic situation, your regular classes are not going on, so that's why we are preparing you at home for your upcoming assessment. Our this lecture is also related to the assessment preparation, and today we are going to start the novel Around the World in 80 Days by Jules Verne. We have already done its first chapter, and today we are going to do the second chapter which is included in your assessment test. So we are today going to cover the chapter. Also we are going to do few exercises related to it, which are very important as concerned to your upcoming assessment. So the name of our second chapter is Mr. Fogg the Bank Robber. We'll be starting from page 9 till page 16. Before starting the lecture, I would like you to have your textbooks along with you, some A4 sheets, and your stationery, so that you don't have to run around during the lecture. I hope that you have collected all these things and kept it in front of you. Now let's proceed and start the novel. First of all, we are going to do the recap of chapter 1, An Impossible Journey. So who remembered the story of chapter 1? Yes, recall it. Yes. Okay. In first chapter, we are introduced with some of the main characters of the novel and some of the important events of the story. This is the base of our novel around which the whole story is going to revolve. In the first chapter, we are introduced with the character of Mr. Phileas Fogg, who is a lonely person. He does not have family, relatives, or any children. He lives at Savile Row with only one of his servants. He is a polite, perfect, and a learned gentleman. And he is very punctual and he is exact. He doesn't like unnecessary movements. He is very well dressed, neat, and tidy person. And also, he loves to live an orderly life. In the story, we see that he is interviewing a new servant, Mr. Passepartout, because due to some reason he has expelled his previous servant. We come to know that Passepartout is also just like Mr. Phileas Fogg. He loves to live a peaceful, ordinary, and comfortable life. And when he is appointed as the servant of Mr. Phileas Fogg, he is very happy because, like him, Mr. Phileas Fogg is also a silent person, and he lives a peaceful and a comfortable life. Then we see that at the Reform Club, some of the members, they are discussing about a bank robbery which has been held at the Bank of England, from where the robber has stolen £55,000. Some of the members are of the view that the robber will be caught, as some good detectives are hired in this case. And some of them are of the view that the world is too big and he will hide somewhere. When the people present their view about the world being big and hiding the robber in any part of the world, at that time, Mr. Phileas Fogg, he interrupts and he says, "No, the world is not that big." This surprises everyone, and they ask him that how can he say that the world has grown smaller. Mr. Foggy says that is due to the advancement of the technology and transport system. Mr. Stewart says that okay, it's fine, you can travel around the world in 80 days, but what happens when there will be storms and there will be there will be train accidents or there will be shipwrecks? Even then, Mr. Phileas Fogg very confidently says that even then, person can complete his journey in 80 days. So they places a bet upon him that if he will complete the journey in 80 days, they will pay him £4,000 in their bank account. Mr. Phileas Fogg agreed at once, and he said that he also have £20,000 in his bank account, and if he does not return back in 80 days, they can have his money. And he decides to leave for the world tour in that evening. When he comes out and he announces Passepartout that they are leaving for the tour of the world, Passepartout is very upset because he wanted to spend a peaceful and orderly life, Mr. Phileas Fogg. They arrive at the airport, they arrive at the train station. Passepartout goes to take tickets to Paris, and when Mr. Fogg turns around, he sees that five of his members of the Reform Club are gathered there. He tells them that he will get the passport stamped at each station so that they could have the proof that he has visited all the countries. And then they say farewell to each other and they leave. So this was your first chapter. Now let's proceed further. These are your book pages. I'm not going to read the text. You have to read it on your own. I will just explain to you all the topics that are included in this chapter. So starting the first topic of the chapter is Mr. Phileas Fogg, a bank robber. The first topic is Detective Fitz and the British Consul. Consul is an official hired by the state to help the foreign passengers in the affairs of the state. आपकी स्टेट के जो भी अफेयर्स होते हैं या जो भी मसले होते हैं उसमें फ़ॉरेन से कोई पैसेंजर्स जो आ रहे होते हैं उनको हेल्प करने वाला जो होता है वो कौंसल होता है. So we are introduced with one more character over here, Detective Fitz. So what are the main events in this chapter? Wednesday 9th October, Swiss Egypt. Two men waiting at the harbor. One was British consul, another was a small, thin man who had quite thoughtful face. Nervous, impatient, his name was Detective Fitz. So you can see over here that we are introduced with another character who's a very small, thin man, and he has a quite thoughtful face. He's nervous and he's impatient, and his name is Detective Fitz. ठीक है ना. हमें यहाँ पे बताया जा रहा है कि इट्स वेडनेसडे 9th अक्टूबर एंड दे आर वेटिंग एट द स्विस चैनल एट इजिप्ट. दे आर टू मैन, एक जो ब्रिटिश कौंसल है और एक को उसके साथ स्मॉल थिन पर्सन है जिसका क्वाइट थॉटफुल फेस है एंड ही इज़ नर्वस बिकॉज ही इज़ वेटिंग फॉर समवन. ठीक है ना. एंड हिज नेम इज़ डॉक्टर फिक्स, डिटेक्टिव फिक्स. सो वी आर इंट्रोड्यूस विद वन मोर कैरेक्टर ओवर हियर, that is Detective Fitz. Working for British police to catch the robber who had robbed the Bank of England of £55,000. He was supposed to observe all the travellers at Swiss Road. If anyone looked suspicious, he was to follow him until the warrant has arrived. Just 2 days ago, he received the complete description of the robber. So what you are going to find in this part of the story is that the Detective Fitz has received the description of the robber and he is appointed by the British police to look after the robber at Suez Channel. And he's got the instructions that if anyone looks suspicious, अगर उसको कोई मशकूक लगे तो उसने उसका पीछा करना है जब तक अरेस्ट वारंट जो है वो नहीं आता. ठीक है. So Fitz was excited by the large reward promised in case of success. Fitz यहाँ पे जो है वो रॉबर को तो पकड़ने आया है लेकिन उसको खुशी इस बात की है कि उसको जो है इस पे बहुत बड़ा रिवॉर्ड मिलने वाला है. Constance and Fitz are discussing about the robbery and the robber. So in this chapter you'll find a discussion between Mr. Fitz and the British consul regarding the robber. They are discussing about his description, they are discussing about his dressing, they are discussing about the money, the amount of money that he had stolen from the bank. After discussion, Consul returns to his office close to the harbor. Now, in this story, you will see, in this part of the chapter, you will see that Mr. Fix is a very impatient man. आप बार बार जो है स्टोरी में पढ़ेंगे कि मिस्टर फिक्स जो है उनको मिस्टर ब्रिटिश कौंसल बार बार कहता है कि बी पेशेंट, हर बात वो उसको यही बात कर रहा होता है. इट मीन्स दैट ही इज़ अ वेरी इम्पेशेंट यंग मैन. हार्बर इज़ द प्लेस वेयर द शिप्स कम एंड इट स्टॉप्स ओवर देयर. वहाँ पे पैसेंजर्स जो है अपने रूट पे उतरते हैं, अपने स्टेशन पे उतरते हैं. न्यू पैसेंजर्स जो है वो ऑन बोर्ड होते हैं, ठीक है ना. तो या तो सामान उतारा और चढ़ाया जाता है. डैट इज़ अ हार्बर. So these are all the points of the first chapter of the first topic. I hope that it is clear to you. Now let's proceed further. So these are few questions which are related to the first topic. हम ये questions discuss करेंगे. So keep your A4 sheets in front of you and note down all the questions. The first question is, what did Detective Fix look like? What was the discussion between Detective Fix and the Consul about? What does the discussion tell us about Detective Fix's character? Detective Fix कैसा लगता था? Detective Fix और Consul में किस तरह की डिस्कशन चल रही थी? और इस डिस्कशन से हमें डिटेक्टिव के कैरेक्टर का क्या पता चलता है? Write these questions on your A4 sheets. Don't look at the answers. Write on your own answer on the A4 sheet with a pencil. Have you written it? I hope so that all of you have written it. Now our first question is, what did Detective Fix look like? He was small, thin man with a thoughtful face. He had a suspicious nature and was very impatient. वो कमज़ोर था, वो छोटा सा था, उसका चेहरा ऐसा लगता था जैसे कुछ सोच रहा हो, और इसके अलावा वो बहुत शक्की नेचर का था और बहुत ज़्यादा इम्पेशेंट था. What was the discussion between Detective Fix and the Consul about? They were discussing about the description that Fix received during the robber, regarding the robber. ठीक है ना. क्या डिस्कशन की हो रही थी? उनकी डिस्कशन रॉबर के बारे में हो रही थी, रॉबरी के बारे में हो रही थी. The discussion showed, what does the discussion tells us about the Detective Fix character? Discussion showed that Fix was an impatient person. He wanted to catch the robber as soon as possible. He was least concerned about going to the proper investigation, and his discussion were on the huge amount promised as reward. ठीक है ना. ये हम पहले भी पढ़ चुके हैं. दैट ही वॉज एन इम्पेशेंट पर्सन. उसको बहुत बेसब्री थी. एंड ही वॉज नॉट कंसर्न अबाउट द प्रॉपर इन्वेस्टिगेशन. हिज आइज वर ऑन द ह्यूज अमाउंट दैट वॉज प्रॉमिस्ड. So this is your first topic. Now let's move to the second topic of the novel, A Man with a Passport. The ships arrives at 11 o'clock. ये कौन सी शिप है जिसका स्विस पे जो है वो फिक्स इंतज़ार कर रहा है. फिक्स ऑब्जर्व्स ईच पैसेंजर क्लोजली. फिक्स को जो ड्यूटी असाइन की गई है टू ऑब्जर्व ईच एंड एवरी इज़ टू ऑब्जर्व ईच एंड एवरी पैसेंजर क्लोजली. वो वही ड्यूटी अपनी जो है वो कर रहा है. At that time, a man approaches him and asks for British consul's office. Fix read the details in the passport and find the detail in it exactly the same of the robber. Passport out brings Fox, who was in the ship, to the consul office. Fix tells consul about all the details about the passport and says he's sure that the robber is on Mongolia. Mongolia is the name of the ship. Consul argues that why a robbery will robber get his passport stamped to become visible in front of others. Fix says to him to refuse to stamp his passport, but Fix says but the consul says he cannot if the passport is in order. Two men come to meet the consul, the master and his servant. So इस story में क्या है? The ship, it has arrived at 11 o'clock and Fix is doing his duty. He is observing everyone very closely, and when he was doing this, he met a man who wanted to get the passport stamped from the British consul office. So he asks him, the British consul office, but Mr. Fix tells him that the person whose passport is with him, he should go on his own to get the passport stamped. अदरवाइज हिज पासपोर्ट विल नॉट बी स्टैम्प। मिस्टर फिक्स ने उसको बोला कि अगर आपने जो है ये पासपोर्ट स्टैम्प करवाना है तो इस बंदे को जिसका ये पासपोर्ट है आपको इसे खुद जो है जाना पड़ेगा कौंसल के ऑफिस में। उसके अलावा जो है उसको जो व्हेन ही टेक आउट द पासपोर्ट एंड ही रीड्स द डिटेल ऑन इट, जब पासपोर्ट में उसकी डिटेल्स पढ़ता है तो द डिटेल्स अकॉर्डिंग टू हिम मैचेस एग्जैक्टली विद द डिटेल्स ऑफ द रॉबर। तो फिर क्या होता है, ही बिकम्स सस्पिशियस ऑफ मिस्टर फॉग। उसको मिस्टर फॉग पे शक होने लगता है। And then when Mr. Phileas Fox he goes to the consul office, before that Fix is already there and he is telling the consul not to sign the passport of Mr. Phileas Fogg। क्यों उनको कह रहे हैं कि आपने पासपोर्ट साइन नहीं करना, क्योंकि वो थोड़े दिन के लिए और जो है वहाँ पे रुक जाए एंड ही कैन सी दैट ही इज़ द रॉबर और नॉट, और उसको अरेस्ट कर सके। But the Mr. Consul says that if his passport is in the right order, अगर उसके पासपोर्ट में सब कुछ ठीक है तो मैं उसको साइन करने से नहीं रोक सकता। And then two people come to the consul office. One is the master and another is servant. So can you know who is that person who arrives at the office? कौन है ये servant और कौन है ये बंदा? Yes, Mr. Fogg and Passer Patout. This is the third topic of your story. Mr. Fogg has the passport stamped. Consul asked few questions from Mr. Fogg and stamped his passport. Mr. Fogg paid the necessary fee and left. Consul thinks that he is an honest man, but Fix is suspicious because of the appearance and his description, which exactly matches that of the robber. He decides to talk to the servant, who seems talkative enough. Mr. Fogg goes back to the ship and Passepartout roams around. So consul asks few questions from Mr. Fogg and Passepartout, and then he stamped the passport. Mr. Fogg, as he did not have any time to waste, so he took the passport and he rushed towards the ship. Now, according to consul, the discussion that he had with Mr. Fogg, according to him, is a very decent man. But Fix is very suspicious of his appearance because his detail match exactly the same as that of the robber. So he decides to talk to Passepartout, who, according to him, is a very talkative person. So Mr. Fogg he goes back to the ship after the passport is stamped, and Passepartout roams around. So this was topic 2 and topic 3. Let's see the questions of topic 2. Who was this man who came with the passport? मिस्टर फिक्स के पास जो बंदा आया था पासपोर्ट के साथ वो कौन था? It was Passepartout. Where was his master? उसका मास्टर कहाँ था? He was at the back of the ship. What did the detective suspect? Suspect को क्या शक था? The detective suspected after looking at the papers that his master was the robber, as his details match exactly with the robber's description. ठीक है ना? After discussing with Passepartout and after looking at the passport, Mr. Fix was sure that Mr. Phileas Fogg is the robber. What argument did the consul present in reply to detective suspicion? The consul presented the argument that if the man at the harbor was the robber, why will he get his passport stamped and make himself visible? ठीक है, यहाँ पे मिस्टर जो कॉन्सल है वो मिस्टर फिक्स को कहता है कि अगर वो फॉर एग्जांपल अगर वही जो है रॉबर है तो ही वुड नेवर गेट हैज पासपोर्ट स्टैम्प्ड, ताकि वो लोगों के सामने ना आए। Now next topic, Fix questions Passepartout. Fix meets Passepartout and they have discussion over their routes. They have been to Paris for some time and now they are in Egypt. There is some confusion with the time as the watch of Mr. Passepartout was showing London time and that was 2 hours slower than Suez. अच्छा, स्टोरी में आप क्या देखेंगे? स्टोरी में आप देखते हैं कि फिक्स जो है वो पासपोर्ट के पास आता है क्योंकि पासपोर्ट उसके ख्याल से बहुत बातूनी बंदा हर बात बता देता है। तो वो जाके पहले आम डिस्कशन करते हैं और फिर वो आम से उसको खास डिस्कशन की तरफ लेकर आता है। वो आप यहाँ पे देखेंगे दैट व्हाट इज़ द डिस्कशन। वो उनको बता रहा होता है मिस्टर पासपोर्ट आउट दैट दे हैव बीन टू इजिप्ट एंड दे हैव बीन टू पेरिस एंड नाउ दे वर देयर। सो वाइल दे वर टॉकिंग उनकी पासपोर्ट आउट को टाइम का पता नहीं चलता एंड देयर इज सम मिस्टेक इन हिज टाइम। उसका टाइम जो है वो द there was a mistake in the time because the time did not match the time in of the city in which they were in। ठीक है, लंदन का टाइम जो है वो सुएज से 2 घंटे स्लो है। फॉर एग्जाम्पल इफ़ यू गो टू एनी कंट्री अब्रॉड, आप देखते हैं ना कि वहाँ पे आप लोग का टाइम डिफरेंस आ जाता है। सेम वॉज द टाइम डिफरेंस ओवर हेयर। सो फिक्स टेल हिम टू सेट हिज वॉच। फिक्स को कहता है अपनी घड़ी सही करो, लेकिन जो है बस पटाउट्स को रिफ्यूज़ कर देता है दैट दिस इज़ माई ग्रैंड फादर्स वॉच और इस टाइम को ऐसे ही रहने दो। And then they have long discussion regarding Mr. Fogg, and Passepartout tells him everything regarding his master from the bed, leaving Savile Row in a hurry, and about the journey to the center of the world in 80 days. Also, he tells him that Mr. Fogg has a large amount of money with him. और मिस्टर फिक्स अपने एक प्लान में कामयाब हो जाता है बिकॉज पासपोर्ट इज़ वेरी टॉकेटिव। तो उसको उससे बहुत सारी बातें पता चल जाती है लाइक about his master that he was newly hired। वो उनको बताते हुए newly hired था। and he tells him about the journey that they had made and he also tells him that Mr. Passepartout has a lot of money with him and is going to travel the world in 80 days। तो उसको जो है सारी बातें बता देते हैं। Fix also comes to know that Passepartout was recently appointed and he may not be knowing the much about Mr. Fogg। Throughout the story, what happens, Mr. Fix, he comes to know a lot about Mr. Phileas Fogg, but he doesn't know that Passepartout was recently appointed। So he thinks that Mr. Passepartout will not be knowing much about Mr. Fogg। Passepartout को Mr. Fogg के बारे में नहीं पता होगा ज़्यादा क्योंकि वो newly appointed हुआ। Fix grow more suspicious। They plan to leave London so soon after robbery. The large amount of money carried with them, the speed of travel from one country to another, all made Fix suspicious। ठीक है ना, यहाँ पे फिक्स मोर सस्पिशियस हो जाता है और शक्की हो जाता है। क्यों? क्योंकि वो एक तो अपनी कंट्री जो है वो बहुत जल्दी छोड़ के निकले हैं और रॉबरी के फ़ौरन बाद निकले हैं और उनका स्पीड ऑफ ट्रैवल फ्रॉम वन कंट्री टू अनदर इज़ वेरी क्विक। वो फ़ौरन एक कंट्री से दूसरी तरीके कंट्री जो है वो रीच करना चाहते हैं। डेट्स वाई फिक्स बिकम मोर सस्पिशियस। He discusses with the consul and decides to send a telegram at London for arrest warrant to arrive in Bombay, and meanwhile he'll sail in a ship with Mr. Fogg and will catch him there on the British soil। So when he comes to know details about Mr. Fogg, Mr. Fix decides to discuss it with the consul। वो consul से discuss करता है and he tells the consul that he is sending a telegram to London for the arrest warrant and meanwhile he will follow Mr. Fogg to India। ठीक है ना, वो कहता है कौंसल से कि मैं जो हूँ वो टेलीग्राम लिखता हूँ लंदन में ताकि अरेस्ट वारंट आ जाए और इस एंड ही और मैं जो हूँ मैं मिस्टर फॉग को इंडिया में फॉलो करूँगा और वहाँ पे जब जो वारंट आ जाएगा आई विल कैच हिम। So he sends the telegram and gets on board with the large bag of money और ख़ुद भी अपने साथ जो है बहुत ज़्यादा पैसे रख लेता है। So these are the end of the 2 topics। इसको आप क्लियर इसको अच्छी तरह से आप पढ़ें, बार बार पढ़ें, आपको जो है क्लियर समझ आ जाएगी कि बुक में क्या है। Now look at the questions of the topic Fix question Mr. Passepartout and Fix grew more suspicious। The first question of Fix questions Passepartout was what details did Passepartout give to the detective and what does all this tell us about his character। जी क्या details बताई थी? He told everything। He told how his master came home and he ordered him that they are leaving for the journey। Then he came to know that they are going to make the journey in 80 days and he also told them that they have made some bet and he also tells them that he has a lot of money with him। जी let's see the answer। Passepartout gave all the details about his master to the detective। He told him how they lived in a hurry, about the bet, and that he was going to travel around the world in 80 days। इस क्वेश्चन का दूसरा पार्ट है and what does all this tell us about his character। Whose character? What does this all tell us about the character of Passepartout। इन तमाम बातों से Passepartout के कैरेक्टर के बारे में आपको क्या पता चलता है? Yes, we come to know that he is a very talkative person। Why was there confusion about the time? There was confusion about the time because Passepartout did not want to touch his watch as it was his grandfather's watch and timing were different at Suez. जी क्या इशू था टाइम का ही वॉज नॉट एबल टू आइडेंटिफाई द टाइम उसको टाइम समझने में मुश्किल हो रही थी सो मिस्टर फिक्स टोल्ड हिम दैट ही शुड फिक्स हिज वॉच बिकॉज लंदन इज 2 hours slower than Suez but Passepartout he did not want to touch his watch because it was his grandfather's and the timings were different at Suez than from the London. Next topic, Fix grows more suspicious. What made Fix more suspicious? He grew more suspicious. He grew more suspicious because of the details that Passport gave him about his master. Moreover, he also told him that he was newly appointed. So Mr. Fox thought that he might be not be knowing much about him. He became suspicious because of all the details that Passport has given to Mr. Fix. He is also of the view that that Passepartout might not be knowing much about Mr. Fogg because he was newly appointed. Question number 2. How did he plan to arrest Mr. Fogg? Yes, क्या plan थे? He decided to send an arrest warrant to London and to arrive in Bombay, and he will sail in a ship with Mr. Fogg and will catch him there on the British soil. His plan was to send arrest warrant for Mr. Fogg, and he said that till that arrest warrant will come, he will follow Mr. Fogg to India. So this is the end of the fourth topic of your chapter 2. So this is the end of the story. Now let's have a recap. In this story, we're introduced with the character of Detective Fix, who is a very impatient person, and then we are also introduced with British consul, who instructs him to be patient again and again. And then we see that the ship arrives and Passepartout comes out of the ship and he asks him the British consul office. Then Mr. Fix he guides him toward the British consul office. But while Mr. Fix is reading his newspaper, he sees that the description of Phileas Fogg is exactly the same as the description of the robber. So he becomes suspicious about Mr. Fogg. उसको Mr. Fogg पे जो है वो शक होने लगता है. So he goes to the consul office, and Mr. Fogg and Passepartout also comes over there to get the passport stamped. Mr. Fogg and the servant Passepartout they easily get their passport stamped because their passport is in order. Though Mr. Fix asks the consul not to stamp his not to stamp his passport, but he stamps the passport because it's in order. After that, Mr. Phileas Fogg he pays the necessary fees and he leaves while Passepartout roams around. When Passepartout is roaming around, Mr. Fix comes to him because according to him, Mr. Fix is a talkative person and he would talk everything out. So Mr. Fix he meets Passepartout and he inquires him about the details of Mr. Phileas Fogg. He says to him that he is on the tour of the world for 80 days because he has played some bets with someone and he is in a hurry so because he has to cover the tour of the world in 80 days. So this is the recap of the chapter. Now let's look at the question. Around the world in 80 days. Is Mr. Fogg the bank robber? It is the name of the topic of the chapter. So the questions are: write the physical description and character traits of Detective Fisk as explained in chapter 2. आपने यहाँ पे डिटेक्टिव फिस्क की कैरेक्टर को और उसकी फिजिकल ट्रेस को एक्सप्लेन करना है. डू यू थिंक डिटेक्टिव फिस्क इज राइट टू सस्पेक्ट फिलियस फॉग? गिव अ रीजन फॉर योर आंसर. क्या आपको लगता है डिटेक्टिव फिस्क ने जो है सही तरीके से शक किया मिस्टर फिलियस फॉग पे? अगर आपको सही लगता है तो अपना आंसर दें. सो विल बी डूइंग दिस क्वेश्चन आंसर्स. But see, here you have a homework which you have to do on the textbook On page number 85 is Mr. Fogg, the bank robber. You're having the exercise over there, and you have to mark the correct options with each other. So here is your first question. You are going to write about the description of Mr. Phileas Fogg. Detective Fitz worked for the British police. He was hired to find the robber who stole money from the Bank of England. He was a small, thin man with a thoughtful face. So the detective Fix, he worked for the British police. He was hired to catch the robber at the Swiss Channel, and he was a very small, thin man with a thoughtful face. But he was also an important person. He was so important that he didn't care about going through the proper investigation process. He was an impatient person. He was so impatient that he didn't care about going through the paper investigation process. He wanted to catch the thief as soon as possible, and his eyes were on the huge prize promise on success. Okay, so Mr. Fissy was an impatient person. He didn't care for the people. He actually cared for the money, and his eyes were on the reward which is promised on his in his robbery. In the case of success of the robbery, do you think the detective is right to suspect Phileas Fogg? Give a reason for your answer. This is an opinion based question, and you have to give your own opinion. Either Mr. Fix is right in getting the hold on Mr. Phileas Fogg, or he is not. आई एम शेयरिंग माई ओपिनियन. आप अपना ओपिनियन लिख लें, ठीक है. इन माई ओपिनियन फिक्स इज़ रॉन्ग एज नो वन कैन जज अदर्स or on the basis of their clothing. Anyone can dress alike. Moreover, Fix doesn't wanted to arrest wanted to arrest Mr. Fogg because he dressed same like the robber. देखिए, ज़रूरी नहीं कि जो लोग ड्रेसिंग एक जैसी कर रहे हों वही जो है चोर हों. सब यहाँ पे जो है एक जैसी ड्रेसिंग कर सकते हैं. सो इट डजेंट मीन दैट समवन इज़ अ रॉबर. He didn't care about going through proper investigation procedure as his eyes were on the big reward promised in the case of the robber is caught. So we cannot judge a person on the basis of clothing. We cannot judge a person on the basis of their same physical appearance, and we can also not blame someone for their same dressing. Also, Mr. Fix, he didn't go through proper investigation process, which showed that he was greedy for the money. So these are your question answers. आपके लिए ये क्वेश्चन आंसर्स जो है वो मैंने टाइप भी किए हैं, कॉपी पे इसलिए करके बताया है सो दैट यू कैन नो दैट व्हाट इज़ द पैटर्न ऑफ राइटिंग द क्वेश्चंस ऑन द नोटबुक. आपने डेट लिखनी है, क्लास वर्क एंड डे. Then you have to write the top number of the chapter. Then you are going to write the name of the main topic, plus you have to write the page number. And then you have to give the answer the following questions, and you're going to write the question with the blue marker like this, and you're going to draw a broad margin line on the side. So this is your copy work. और आपको यही कॉपी वर्क जो है यहाँ पे टाइप हुआ हुआ है, ठीक है. अगर आपको वहाँ पे नज़र नहीं आ रहा तो आप यहाँ से टाइप मटेरियल जो है वो देख सकते हैं. Now let's see the summary of the novel. Well, the summary is very simple and very short. We are told about the detective over here. Detective Fitz is here to catch the robber who has robbed the Bank of England of 55,000 pounds. He has received the description of the robber. The description is of a handsome and a well-dressed person. Okay, and then he's waiting at the Swiss Channel, waiting for the ship, because he has been given duty over there to look at the routes of Swiss. So he was waiting over there, the Swiss Channel, waiting for the ship. When the ship arrives, he stays over there, and British consul, who was having discussion with him about the robber, he leaves. From the ship, a man comes to him and asks about the office of the British consul, and when he asks him the reason that why he's asking for the office of the British consul, the person replies that he wants to get the passport of his master stamped. When Fix opens the passport, he sees that the writing of the passport the details in the passport about Mr. Phileas Fogg are exactly the same as that of the robber. So he becomes suspicious about Mr. Fogg, and he tells Passepartout that they should go to the consul office and uh, get it stamped from there. Now, before Mr. Fogg reaches the office of the consul, Mr. Fix he reaches over there and he tells him that about his suspicion, and he waits there for the servant and the master to come. After some time, Mr. Phileas Fogg he comes with Passepartout and he requests for the stamping of his post, which is done at once. And then Mr. Fogg he goes back to the ship, and Mr. Fix and the Passepartout he stays over there. Mr. Fix, who is suspicious about Mr. Fogg, he decides to question Passepartout, who is a very talkative person. Passepartout he gives all the details about his master to Mr. Fix. He tells him that Mr. Fix is on a journey of 80 days. He tells him that he has placed a bet with his friends, and he also tells him that he had brought a lot of money with him. So all this description, all these details about Mr. Phileas Fogg make Mr. Fix more suspicious, and he tells the British consul that he is the one who is the criminal over here, and he decides to send a telegram to London for the arrest warrant. Until then, he decided he would follow Mr. Fogg to India, and he'll arrest them there on the British soil when they will get an assignment. So this is your whole novel. This is the summary. You have to write it in your notebooks like this. You have to give the date, you have to draw the margin line, you have to write the name of the chapter, you have to write the heading summary, and आपने इस तरह अपनी कॉपी में काम करना है. Okay, remember that you are going to do it in your literature notebooks. आपकी लैंग्वेज की कॉपीज़ अलग है, आपकी लिटरेचर प्लस ग्रामर की कॉपी अलग है, आपने काम उसमें करना है. So I have typed the summary over here. अगर आपको वहाँ से राइटिंग समझ नहीं आती, you can note down the summary from this slide. True or false भी इसमें included है. Let's see the true and false. आपने कॉपी में ट्रू और फॉल्स लिखने हैं in the same way I have written. Mark if the following statements are true or false. Detective Fox was waiting to arrest the robber at Suez in Egypt. क्या डिटेक्टिव फिक्स जो है वो रॉबर का वेट कर रहा था इजिप्ट में? Yes. So the answer is true. Passepartout come to the port to get Mr. Fogg's passport signed. क्या पासपोर्ट साइन कर जो पासपोर्ट आउट है वो मिस्टर फिलियस फॉग का पासपोर्ट साइन करवाने के लिए आया था एयरपोर्ट पे? येस, सो इट्स ट्रू. दिस पासपोर्ट आउट वॉज अ सीक्रेटिव पर्सन. वॉज ही अ सीक्रेटिव पर्सन? No, he was not at all a secretive person. He was too talkative. So, this is the false answer. British consul didn't stamp Mr. Fogg's passport. Did the British consul sign Mr. Phileas Fogg's passport? Yes, he did. So this statement is false. Passepartout said he would never touch his grandfather's watch. This statement is true. Again, I have typed it over here. अगर आपको कॉपी से नज़र नहीं आ रहा तो आपने उसी फॉर्मेट को फॉलो करना है जो आपको मैंने कॉपी का बताया, लेकिन आपने ये काम कॉपी पे करना है. Thank you. Have a nice day. Best of luck for your papers.